dirty. Woo! Today I'm gonna do a very highly requested video and I'm gonna show you my everyday makeup routine. I'm not a big makeup person. I don't know that much about makeup, so I would never consider myself a beauty guru or someone who can give you that many details about makeup. But I do like wearing makeup. So I just washed my whole face and I'm starting out with a fresh, clean base and I'm gonna get started. So this is the foundation I've been using recently. It's Maybelline Matte and Poreless 125. I normally use a beauty blender, but my beauty blender broke in half. How did that even happen? So for the past few days, I've been applying this foundation with my fingers. Very clean and washed fingers. Remember, don't put dirty fingers on your face. So I sort of just put it all around my face and then I just blend it in. Oh yeah. I make sure that there are no harsh lines on my jaw, and then it's done. Okay. Next, I focus on my eyebrows, and I use this Brow Power brow stick. On one end, it's one of these guys, and on the other end, if you twist it, it's a brow stick. I usually just put this end on my brows first, and I just sort of fill them in, especially towards this middle section where I feel like it's the most gappy. And then I take this end and I just sort of brush them up. Woohoo! And then kind of on a diagonal off to the side. And just like that, brows are done. We're moving fast. Next, I look at my face and I'm like, wow, Lucy, you're so pale, you need some color. This is the bronzing brush I've been using. I got it from Package Free, which is Lauren Singer's Zero Waste shop in Brooklyn, and it's completely compostable. You can actually take this top piece off when you're done with it and replace it with a new one, and that way you never need to get rid of the bottom. Physicians Formula, Pearls of Perfection, multicolored bronzing pearls. Oh, I just dropped them all over my floor. They're actually really cool. They're all different sizes and colors, and they're a little bit shiny. And I go on my cheekbones, and then up around my forehead and my chin. This is an everyday makeup look, so I'm not doing any sort of contouring, but usually when I go out at night on the weekends, I do some sort of contouring because I think it's really fun to contour, but I just don't have time for it every day. Next, I've been using this Rimmel London highlighter and bronzing palette. And it has a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blush. I don't usually use the highlighter unless I'm doing some sort of contouring, so I usually just use the bottom two, and I mix them together and then give myself some color. I'm finally not the ghost of Christmas past, so it's time to put on my eyeliner. I don't know where I picked up this technique or why I started doing it, but I actually don't usually use regular eyeliner. I use brow powder as my eyeliner. This is a black brow powder that I got in Blink Brow Bar. I open it up, I run the tip under water for a split second, and then I just paint a line on my eyes. And it's usually very messy, so I usually get it on the top and bottom, and then, and then once I'm done, I take a Q-tip and I clean it off. Recently, I've been using these colored liquid liners on top of the black just to add a little cool pop. I'm gonna do the green. All right, my eyeliner is done, and now it's time for mascara. This MAC Insta Curl Lash, and I really love this too because look how cool it is. You pull it out, and then this top part twists, and it changes the shape. So if you twist it this way, it sort of straightens out. And if you twist it this way, it curls up. And I like to use it curled because then it fits the curve of my eyes. And my sister told me that Coco Chanel said never to put mascara on your bottom lashes, but I do it anyway. Oops. I have some breakouts on my nose and my forehead that I want to cover up, so I use this L'Oreal Bare Natural powder in Fair/Light. Pretty good. And the last thing I have to do before I walk out the door is put a lip on. And if I'm going for a natural look, I usually go for this Kylie matte liquid lipstick in Candy K because it's very neutral colored. And I usually go a little outside the lines. And that's it. That is my natural everyday makeup routine. When I'm not talking through the routine, that usually takes me about 2 to 5 minutes total. So it's very fast, very efficient, and I think it comes out pretty natural. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I promise more videos are on the way. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the little subscribe button, and also there should be a bell next to the subscribe button. Click that, because if you click the bell, you will be alerted every time a new video is uploaded and you'll never miss another one ever again. So click the bell. Comment below letting me know what other videos you want to see me do on this channel, and follow me on Instagram at Lucie Fink because I just hit 100K. Woo! Woo! See you next time.